in the second half after a brilliant first half. Now, Phoenix is going to be heading back, unless something miraculously happens here, Kevin, back to Phoenix Friday night for Game 3, and then Sunday afternoon for Game 4. And it's going to be interesting. Can they get home and even this series 2-2? You and I will have Game 5, if there is a Game 5 here, next Tuesday.
Amari 1 of 9 in the second half, guarded by Alberto. Nash, guarded by Bowen. Off to Stoudemire. Alberto there, a 3. Good! What a shot by Amari Stoudemire with 33. 5-point game. 14 seconds to play. Timeout, Duncan. Timeout, San Antonio. Dallas falls down 0-2 now to New Orleans. They played that in New Orleans. As the Hornets have moved on, Phoenix may drop down 0-2 now against San Antonio. Utah has that same lead over Houston. Doug and I were in Houston last night. We'll be in Salt Lake on Thursday. Lakers tomorrow night on TNT against Denver. Waiting one game to none. That three-point shot, by the way, by Stoudemire, only his 6th make in 32 tries from three-point territory. So the Spurs had the big lead of 17 with 7:57 left in the fourth. Doug, the Suns have chiseled away at it on a 19-7 run.
Well, big thing here is if you get that ball to Manu Ginobili, maybe a Brent Berry, Michael Finley, they have 3 of their best free throw shooters on the floor. You do have a timeout if you need it, if you can't get it in. Second here is precious.
Only 0.2 of a second off the clock.
I think it should be at least 0.3 comes off. Anytime you tip the ball, it's 0.3.
Yeah.
So see if they take that down to maybe 14 seconds. If it was 14-3.
Out there for San Antonio, Ginobili, Finley, Berry, Tony Parker with 32, and Tim Duncan with 18 and 17 rebounds. And then Bial, Garicek, Stoudemire, Nash, and Bell out there for the Phoenix Suns. They do take the second off, or the 0.1 of a second off, so it is 14 right on the screws.
See what your Phoenix here too. Mike D'Antoni had to draw up the play that he wanted because they only have one 20-second timeout left. And you can move the ball on a 20-second timeout, so they're going to have to be able to either get a steal here or foul, and it probably go length of the floor to try to get a basket and then maybe get a time. So they're going to have to really work against this Broncos. They can only get one timeout to move the ball.
Duncan again to inbound. I think it's 14.3 on the clock. Well, look at that collision. Duncan looking to inbound, gives it off to Ginobili. Melted by Bell. Hard foul.
Let's see if they're going to call it a flagrant. Let's see what they call here.
That's what the discussion is about now between Leon Wood and Dick Bavetta. Bell kind of cemented his reputation as a stout defensive player in that series a couple of years ago against Kobe Bryant of the Los Angeles Lakers.
Well, Steve Nash tried to take a charge. No call there, and Ginobili gets up. And at the end of the play, you're going to see Raja Bell with a little extracurricular. Takes the foul.
That's the exact kind of way he went at Kobe a couple years ago.
Kobe clotheslined.
Yeah.
So that right there, he went at the arm. But I mean, Kobe, he clotheslined him. So there was no, gray area there, so to speak. But Raja Bell, one of the reasons why the Suns signed him was to play against guys like Manu Ginobili and Kobe Bryant, the great two guards in the Western Conference. They felt like they had no matchups, and he really has been that tough defender that plays these guys night in and night out.
Finley is out, and Vaughn has come in for San Antonio. 13.5 on the clock.
You see, with that miss now, I mean, even if he makes this, it's a 2-possession game. Had he made him, it's a 3-possession game. So that miss still keeps the door open for the Phoenix Suns.
6-point game. Dial guarded by Ginobili and the 3. Rebounded by Stoudemire. He hit 1 3 moments ago. He tees up another, missing there. Parker's got it. Zeros on the clock. And San Antonio is going up 2 games to none. The defending champions have held on a late surge by the Phoenix Suns. Up 2 games to none. And now Phoenix knows But they've got to win 4 of the next 5. Very tough odds in those